All right, guys, in today's video, we're talking about something that's kind of newer on the scene. It's called cyber flashing. And some of you may have heard of it. Some of you haven't. Lee, what the hell is cyber flashing? That's when you're airdropping dick pics to individuals with iPhones or other electronic devices that accept airdrops without their permission, consent, any advance notice, maybe even a conversation. So, guys, cyber flashing is real and it's not being charged properly in Tulsa County. All right, guys, my name's Lee Berlin. All I do all day are sex crimes and domestic violence cases. Today, again, we're talking about cyber flashing, and the problem that you're going to have with it is that Tulsa County and a lot of the surrounding counties are not charging this crime properly. They're charging it as indecent exposure. And quite frankly, the reason they're doing it is because they can't figure out how to charge it properly, because there is not a statute in Oklahoma that actually addresses this specific conduct. And so their best guess is it must be indecent exposure. And in the cases that I've had and the gentlemen that I've represented on this type of conduct, well, what do we normally do and where do we normally go? Well, I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of work to get these prosecutors to understand and believe that this is not indecent exposure. There's literally an OU law review journal article that specifically addresses it. And so a lot of times I have to come armed with that law review journal and literally put it down in front of the prosecutor and have them read it. But ultimately, what are you looking at? Okay, so if you're out there, and let's say you're at a restaurant and you see a couple of attractive gals in that place. And for whatever reason, maybe you think that if you were to do something like send them your dick pic, that they might want to go on a date with you. They might find that sexually arousing or appealing. Or maybe you're just going for the shock factor. Maybe you're going to upset them, or you're trying to create a scene or some type of commotion because that's the mood that you're in. So you open up your phone and you see who's got open airdrops and you decide, bam, I'm just going to airdrop a dick pic to these individuals. They don't know who I am. They don't know who it's coming from. But maybe I'll put a full frontal nude in there as well so they'll know who it's coming from. What you have just done there is not indecent exposure, okay? And although that's how you're going to be charged, it isn't. What it really is outraging public decency, which is a misdemeanor, and because you used an electronic computer device, your phone, you've also violated the Oklahoma Computer Crimes Act. That's a felony and it carries 5 years in prison. Now, neither the outraging public decency or the violation of the Oklahoma Computer Crimes Act, although this one's a felony, requires prison, neither of those are registrable offenses. Indecent exposure that carries 10 years in prison is a registrable offense, level 1. Okay, so that's why when my clients get charged with indecent exposure, I can't plead them blind to a judge. I can't plead them to some deal on indecent exposure because they're going to have to register for 15 stinking years. So if you're out there and you're doing this because you think it's funny or you think you're going to get a girlfriend, it's a good time, you get a kick out of it, this is some serious stuff. Knock it off. The other thing is when you're out at dinner, a restaurant, a carnival, a park, a playground, wherever the hell you're at, okay, a bar, and you airdrop your dick pic or some other type of nude to someone, you really don't know how old that person is. Okay, here's your bonus. You airdrop your dick to a minor, that's a felony. It's a registrable offense. Level 2, use of a telecommunications device to transmit sexually oriented material to a minor. Okay? Don't be slinging that stuff around. Don't be dropping them to individuals that did not give you consent to receive it. Okay? Not casting any judgment on you. Okay? Most of the time our clients' conduct is fairly innocent. Okay? They're not sexual predators. They're not bad people, but that's the way that the DA's office wants to paint you, and that's how they're going to charge you. So if this is you, please stop. Okay? Don't want you to get charged. If you're under investigation for this, or you've done it and you believe that the individuals are reporting it to police, I'd suggest you pick up the phone and schedule an initial strategy session. What's going to come out of that are some real actionable items that will dramatically, demonstrably improve your legal situation, and it'll give you the tools and the resources that you need, okay, while the investigation is going on or immediately after you've been charged. Okay. Now, if you're not ready yet to schedule that initial strategy session, I say you stay on the website. We've got lots of consumer guides, top 10 ways you're killing your defense. I think this is a good one. I think this is one, it doesn't cost you a dime. Go ahead, we'll send you one in the mail if you reach out to us and say you want this. If you don't want to reach out to us, you can go ahead and download it for free in a digital format online. And after you're ready to set that meeting, reach out, give us a call, and we'll go ahead and get it set. Might be some of the best money you've ever spent. All right, guys, this is Lee. Till the next one.